Let's get some analysis now with Nizar Farsakh, who's a lecturer of international affairs at George Washington University. He joins us now from Washington. Great to have you back with us, Nizar. A lot of fears are being realised here. The US and others had feared a regional war. Are we seeing the beginning or the start of a regional war with Israel's attacks on Lebanon?
It depends on the Hezbollah's response. Definitely, it's a very intense day. The number of casualties hasn't been seen since the civil war, and it would be surprising if Hezbollah doesn't escalates or retaliates in a very strong way as well. However, it also could be that the command and control structure of the Hezbollah military units have been depleted to a point where Hezbollah is cautious about taking military action that is more intense than firing rockets. So we'll have to wait and see what the response from Hezbollah is going to be.
We know Hezbollah is being backed by Iran. You say that perhaps Hezbollah's defences may be depleted. Do you expect Tehran to intervene at any point, either covertly or more overtly?
Iran doesn't want to escalate, and probably it's Iran that's putting pressure on Hezbollah not to retaliate or to wait for the retaliation. Because again, Iran's main goal is to protect its nuclear program. And a full-fledged war in which it would get sucked is going to, of course, damage that program. At the same time, of course, Hezbollah is the most important asset it has in the region. And there might get a point where if it might lose Hezbollah altogether, Iran might intervene. And I don't think we're there yet. And especially, I think the key thing where the Israeli attack might not have worked is that there was no full-fledged military operation after or at the moment when they attacked the communications, the telecommunications equipment, right? Because at that point, at that moment, Hezbollah had lost its communications structure. That would have been the opportune time to attack. I believe it's probably something that the Israelis were planning, but somehow either they felt that the plan was foiled and that Hezbollah was about to realize that these walkie-talkies and pagers are rigged, or there are other reports that say that the Yemeni attack, the fact that the Yemenis had a hypersonic missile that bypassed all of the Iron Dome system, is what prompted Netanyahu and the Israeli government to deflect into Lebanon. Either of these scenarios are likely, but definitely Israel, if the plan was to improve its situation on the ground, it definitely didn't, or didn't take advantage of it.
Yes, we know that the United States is Israel's strongest backer, and the US has so far allowed Israel to continue its war on Gaza, despite tens of thousands of civilians being killed. Do you expect Washington to allow Israel to continue its attacks on Lebanon?
Yes, I think the U.S. Wants Israel to succeed in depleting Hezbollah's capacity. It's known that the U.S. is supplying Israel with intelligence, signals intelligence. Like the last attack, it seems the Israelis knew that there was a meeting because of the concentration of electromagnetic waves there. So that cooperation is part of let's say the joint operation of trying to minimize or diminish Hezbollah's capabilities so that it doesn't constitute a threat to Israel and therefore have a stronger negotiating position.
Okay, Nizar Farsakh, we'll leave it there for now. Thanks so much as always for joining us on the program.